Hello, so today for my C++ example, I'm going to be showing watering trees, and I'm just going to use these two trees while we're outside, and I'm going to kind of explain my thought process. So first, I'm going to want to create a bool function. This is just to check if it's the sunset, since I want to water my plants after the sun is set. So let's do int time, and all we need this to do is return time greater than or equal to, let's just say 1800. So this will return true if it's past 1800. Next, I'll create a water plant function. So this requires, for me, the way I'm going to do it is two parameters. First, I'm going to have int number of p, number of plants, and int bucket. So the way I'm going to show it is there's a bucket that I have, and I'm going to use this as a kind of tool to water my plants, right? So first I'm going to set that if the bucket is less than or equal to 20, let's just say it costs 20 units of measurement, whatever you want to use to water this plant, then we can do go to the terminal A and out to water. So then we could just set bucket equals, let's just say it has a 35 limit, right? So the main code, I guess, of this function would pretty much just be cout watering plant number, and then we can just do number of p, and then subtract, as I said earlier, costs 20 units of measurement, so let's subtract 20 from the bucket. And then now we can go into our main function, so let's just do int main. And the way I'm going to do it is, first I'm going to set some variables, right? So int, let's say the bucket currently has 35. 35 units of measurement, whatever that is. Let's say int time, let's just say it's 1900, and int number of p. Let's just use these two trees, so I'm gonna just say 2. So first we have to check if it's sunset, right? So if is sunset, let's put time. Then we can go into our main function, or the main watering plant. So let's do for int I equals 0, I is less than number of p, and then I plus plus. So for I is 0, I is less than number of p, the trees, or I plus plus, so it'll pretty much just run twice. So if we go back, this is water plant. So if we do water plant, and let's just put I plus 1 here, so the terminal output is cleaner. And for the bucket, let's just put bucket equals 35, right? And I almost forgot, make sure there's an ampersand here, because if you don't, then the bucket actual value will not change. So we have water plant here, and then yeah, that's pretty much it.